Hey, it's Victor again with Social Firestarter. Today we're going to look at how to use tracking numbers in your GMB listings without causing any sort of NAP discrepancies. So in other words, you can use tracking numbers in your GMB listings. There's all sorts of benefits to do so, especially if you have multiple locations. But if you simply go in there and switch out the number for a different one that Google is not familiar with, you're going to cause some serious issues because the GMB listing, that represents your business entity. If you go and just change the number that is supposed to be like the official number for the business, all of a sudden there's a problem because the algorithm is like trying to make sense of what you just did, trying to verify other sources to see if that number is correct. And of course, since this is the only place you're going to place it, it's not going to be able to verify that, and you're going to end up with issues for your ranking, particularly your local visibility under the Maps platform. So I set up a scenario here, and it's going to basically show you how to use those tracking numbers on those different office locations. And again, this is great if you want to see, if you're getting phone calls already from people out there and you want to see which of your offices is really driving that business to the law firm. This is a great thing to be doing. So here's how you want to do that without causing any issues for yourself. Here's the scenario that I've set up. So basically, let's say we are a law firm that is working out of Florida, and they have an office in Orlando, Tampa, and one in West Palm Beach. So, of course, the NAP, name, address, phone number. Here are the different NAPs. And I wrote up the numbers for a reason here. Basically, if you get the tracking number, it's best to get the local area code just to make it look really natural, especially for the users. It just makes a lot of sense a lot of times, but it's also more familiar as this is an Orlando number, Tampa number. It can be kind of pulled and referenced from many different places, so that's why you want to do that. Now, this right here, the NAP, this is what is going to be on all of your different listings and citations. So any sort of directories that you've placed your business on, or your law firm on, they're going to be using this information, right? The real phone number. Now, on your GMB, you can go ahead and add the tracking number, but this is how you want to actually do that on the GMB listing. Because again, you want it to match up with all of the different citations out there. So it's actually a little bit simple. You just have to understand that there's a secondary and a primary phone number on the listing. So the real phone number, you actually want to drop it down as your secondary. And then that way you can place your tracking number as the primary. That way the prospects that are calling up your listing, they're calling through the tracking number, so it's getting tracked, it's getting recorded. But since there is the real phone number still inserted into the listing, it's going to prevent any sort of NAP discrepancy issues. So very quickly, if you want to take a look at a listing to see what that looks like, again, this is if you're signed into business.google.com, right? The GMB dashboard. You select your location. Once you're on your GMB listing that you want to look at, just go down to info and go to the phone section. And then if you don't have this in there, it looks like this, right? Phone number. So you want to copy that, drop it down to secondary, and then put your tracking number on there. So I'm going to cancel that. And then once it's in there, you'll see there's a primary, and then there's just an additional one. So that allows you to, again, make it ring through the tracking number, but it's still inserted. The real number is still inserted in there, so it's going to prevent any sort of issues with your SEO. It's also going to make it so that you don't have to go and revisit all the listings and replace the number for the tracking number. Although you could do that as well, I recommend just keeping it simple. Use that real law firm's locations number on the listing, on all the different listings that you're using. except for that GMB listing, go ahead and drop the tracking number to be primary. So that's how you do it. Let me know in that comment section if you've got any questions. If you're looking for more information as to how to rank your law firm a little bit better in your city, go ahead and visit lawyergmb.com. There you can find some more information as to how we run our campaigns. But thanks for watching.